Hello students, myself Dr. Priya, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science, Government First Grade College KGF. Today in this session, let us discuss about creation and traversal of binary search tree. This is a Part A practical program for 2nd Sem 1st BSc students of Bangalore North University. Before going to the program, let us discuss about what is a binary tree. A tree in which every node can have a maximum of 2 children is called as a binary tree. Every node can have either 0 children or 1 child or 2 children, but not more than 2 children. Binary trees can be represented in 2 ways: array representation, linked list representation. Let us discuss how linked list representation of binary tree. It is represented using a doubly linked list where it consists of 3 parts: the left child address, the actual data, and the third field consists of the right child address. Let us take a binary tree and see how it is represented using a doubly linked list. Since A is the root node, A is the actual data here, and to the left of A we have B, so B is the actual data here. Then to the left of B we have C, so C is filled, but to the right of B we don't have any right child nodes, so it is filled with null pointer. To the left and right of C we don't have any child node, so it is filled with null pointer. Coming to the right side of the root node A, it has the node D which is being filled. The left of D has been filled with E. To the right of D we have G. So G is filled, and to the right of E we have F, and the other points are being filled with null pointers. Having the idea of linked list representation in a binary tree, let us move on to the program to create and traverse a binary search tree. So these are the header files which has to be included in the C program. Next you have the structure of the doubly linked list to represent a binary tree. So it is divided into 3 parts: the actual data, the left child address, and the right child address. And these are the variables of the structure with which we are going to access the members of the structure. And initially the root is a pointer which is going to be stored with null value, and even temp is also being stored with null value. We have the function prototypes here which is declared before it is used. So we have create function, insert function, search, and then to traverse we have in order, pre-order, post order. So void main is the starting of the program from where the execution of the program is going to start, and the declaration here we are having ch as integer data type, and we have various printf statements which will be displayed on the output screen. Here we have a while loop and a switch case. When the condition is true, it will print on the screen to enter the choice. The user has to enter the choice. Depending upon the value entered by the user, the switch will match with the case. If the choice is 1, it will invoke the function insert. When the choice is 2, it will invoke the function in order. When the choice is 3, it will invoke the function pre-order. And when the choice is 4, it will invoke the function post order. When the choice is 5, it will come entirely out of the program. If the number is not between 1 to 5, then a default statement will be executed printing that it is an invalid choice. So you have to re-execute the program. Before going to insert, create, and search function, let us have some idea of what is a binary search tree. A binary search tree is a tree which works under this condition. The node which has to be inserted is compared with the root node. If it is less than or equal to the root node, it proceeds to the left hand side. If it is greater than or equal to the root node, it will proceed to the right hand side. Let us construct a binary search tree and see how it's working. So usually the first node is treated as the root node. So 50 is the root node. Next 25, since it is lesser, it moves towards the left of 55. Next comes 75. Since it is greater than the root node, it proceeds to the right hand side. Next comes 22. Since it is lesser than 50 and 25, it moves to the left hand side. Then 60 is compared with 50. Since it is greater, it will move to the right hand side. And then since it is lesser than 75, it will go to the left of 75. Next is 80. 80 is greater than 50 and 75, so it will move to the right of 75. Then 65 is compared with 50. Then since it is greater, it will move to the right hand side. It is compared with 75. Since it is lesser, it will move to the left hand side. And since it is greater than 60, it will go to the right of 60. So this is how a binary search tree is constructed. Now, when the choice is 1, the insert function will be invoked, and the first statement in the insert function is create. So the control is transferred to the create function. In the create function, we have to allocate memory dynamically for the node where the data can be stored in the middle, and to the left and right of the node it is filled with null values. After completing this data accepting, it will go back to the insert function. Here it will see if the root is equal to null, then the temporary value whatever data is entered here will be assigned to the root value. If it is not equal to null, it will go to the search function. It will come to the search function here. Here in the search function, it will compare the value which has to be inserted in the binary search tree is compared with the root node. If it is greater and if it is not equal to not equal to null, it will move to the right hand side. It will also check with if it is equal to null, and if it is greater, then it will insert that particular node into that particular binary search tree. The same thing happens with the node which has to be inserted if it is lesser. It will check whether the node which has to be inserted is not equal to null. Then it will move to the search tree and insert that particular node to the left hand side. And if it is equal to null, it will insert in that particular node. Up till now, we were discussing about creating and inserting a node in a binary search tree. Now, according to the program, we have to traverse the binary search tree. So, traversing. As you know, traversing is a process of visiting each node exactly once. And we have 3 types of traversing techniques: in-order, pre-order, and post-order. First, let us start with how this in-order tree traversal works. So, let us take an example of a binary tree and see how this in-order traversal works. So in order traversing, first it will visit the left child node, then the root, and then the right child. So the left subtree is first visited in order, then the root, later the right subtree is visited in order recursively. So first to the leftmost of this binary tree we have 25. So 25 is visited and it is traversed. Next is to the leftmost the left subtree you have 25. 25 is also visited and traversed. So left subtree is over. We'll move on to the root. According to the in-order tree traversal, the root is 50. 50 is visited and traversed. Next is to the right subtree. To the right subtree, we have to traverse in order. So left, root, and right. So to the left of 60, we don't have anything. So root is 60. So 60 is traversed. And to the root 60, you have 65 as the right child node. So 65 is traversed. Then we move on to 75, which is the root of a right subtree, and to the right of the root 75 we have 80, and that is how all the nodes in a binary search tree are visited. Now in this in order, we are going to refer to the structure W linked list, which is going to have the data part, left child and the right child. It will see if the root is equal to null. If it is equal to null, then it will display no elements in the tree and it cannot traverse and it will stop. If it is not equal to null, it will go to the left hand side of the binary tree, and it will traverse in order. After traversing in order, try to print the values in which is to the left of the binary tree, the root value, and if it is not equal to null, even to the right sub binary tree also, it will traverse in order and print the values.